have this short discussion on our roving reporting. We want to find out from you, sir, how significant the Bangweta ceremony is to Western Province and Zambia as a whole in celebrating our traditional values, probably touching on tourism and the economic value that it brings to the province.
Thank you very much for the opportunity to share, and welcome to provincial administration. The Bangweta ceremony is a very important traditional ceremony in the context of Western Province. The meaning is that the people here, in effect, they have two villages. There's the village in the plain and there's the village upland. So what it means is that when the plain gets flooded, people have to come to upland until when the water goes. So the significance then is that in effect they will be moving away from the plains and the stay. And in that regard, people move at the same time with the king. And then it's a big ceremony because everybody is moving to the new place or to the upper land the same day, more or less, accompanying the chief. In the context of tourism, it has become a very important element of our tourism in the province and in the country. As a matter of fact, there are arrangements underway from the context of tourism for the nation to market this particular product to the rest of the world. We have one of the cooperative partners who have indicated that they would want to do a documentary on it and Western Province generally in terms of the touristic potential that it has. For the local people, businessmen especially, it's a very important economic venture, if you like, because the years where there are no Bangweta, talk to any of the business people, they'll tell you it's tragic because they are not making them trade at the appropriate levels. When things are like that, it's better for them and for everybody really.
Now the invitation of His Royalness Paramount Chief Chichimkulu of the Bemba people of Northern Province has brought new meaning and depth to the Bangweta ceremony. What would you be your word on that?
Yes, very important indeed. It's a new thing because, of course, the Litunga had gone to Sepakwamena, and then this time around the Chichimkulu has come. We had the airport yesterday to receive them. It's very good in terms of cultural exchanges and understanding of each other's customs. As a matter of fact, this India is very much the One Zambia, One Nation motto because we are now living it. People of different areas now begin to understand why certain things are done in a particular manner. And so it's very, very, very good. And it adds depth to this arrangement.
Now, of interest is that the President of the Republic of Zambia is coming to this ceremony as an ordinary citizen, or if you like, as a village headman, and he's your traditional cousin. How do you receive him?
We receive him very, very, very well, extremely well. And but of course, I understand the question also, there's some deeper meaning there. The point is the enemies of progress are trying to make an issue out of nothing. The president has been indicating for a long time in the past to say a politician can go to a function without being necessarily the guest of honor. Okay? Secondly, the president is Commander-in-Chief of the armed forces. And some elements were saying he's imposing himself. How can he impose himself when in actual fact he's the one facilitating? You saw yesterday that the Chichimuku came on the Zambia Air Force plane. For that machine to come and to be moved, it's a president who gives that authority. And so, how does they give authority and then undermine the same process? Does that make sense? It doesn't. He's also a traditional leader in his own right. And then the issue of invitation. The president had been attending Komboka ceremonies for so many years, even when he was in opposition. And this is what is really unfortunate for those people who have been trying to communicate wrong things. Because even when he was given that treason charge, I was with him that time. You ask these people who are saying, did they invite him that time? Was he invited? He's been coming. And he's been attending all these other traditional ceremonies. And so, if he chooses to come in the manner he has chosen, which is in a sense constant, because he has attended so many of them, you can check the record, so many of the Komboka ceremonies, even when he was a private citizen. Now, what is the issue?
So Western Province really loves this man.
Just wait what is going to happen when he arrives today. Then you understand what we mean. Okay? There is no president who has done so much for this Western Province ever, other than Hakainde Hichilema. Look, he has fixed all the ills of the past in the context of development, because this is what people require here. They don't require anything else. It's development. He has done the Kafue Hook Bridge, which was a disaster in waiting. The other people now who are making noise and beating drums, they failed to do that. He has done the Mongoli-Monga Road, which was a project which had stopped. No deal. He's done Mongo Airport. When you go there, you might not even recognize that this is what it was. And we are doing Kalabo. We've done the bridge in Kalabo to you on the other side, Lwanginga, yeah? Lwanginga in the Slander. So, we are building the 22 secondary schools this year, here in Western Province. We are opening up Karumange at the farm block where we are inviting investors to come from other places. We are doing the timber exchange in Sioma. And he has facilitated the signing or the agreement of the power purchase agreement between the Western Power and ZESCO. That project, when it starts, got the potential to create 3,000 jobs for Western Province, the first ever. He is building a hospital there in Kalambu there from his own pocket. It's not his children who are going to benefit from that. It's the people of Western Province. And so we should reflect and pay attention to a man who can do that for you. Very few have done that. And so the people of Western Province love this man. And today they will show how they love him.
As opposition political parties, are they welcome to the Komboka ceremony?
And you see, that's another thing. Komboka ceremony is a ceremony. That's why you say it's a ceremony. Anybody can come. Anybody can come. But the point is that, you see, some of the opposition parties, and they must actually thank the president, because now there's freedom of speech, which is being abused. And you've been seeing what has been happening in the thing. But we are saying that from now going forward, as a party also will not tolerate that. And also we are going to apply the law. Because definitely there's a limit to which you can stretch your luck. And that luck, I think, has reached this limit, because we must have boundaries. Hakainde Hichilema has brought development. We must not discourage him by showing a this that we are not appreciating. We are appreciating these other political leaders. They had their chance to run this country. What did they do? They used to say they will never bring development to Western Province because the people of Western Province did not know how to vote. Yet the people of Western Province were paying taxes from which development is derived. Now, how can the same people be beating drums that this man is going to spoil the Komboka? In what sense is this spoiling?
It's good that we took a political sidestep on this matter. Back to the Komboka. There's a lot of excitement in the air. A kind deed, a brotherly love, which might lead to people drink and drive. What would be your final word?
Well, the final word is that actually that's a very important question. The RATSA were here earlier part in the morning. They are around to engage the community, the drivers. They will have workshop, they will have a road show, and so on, to tell them to drive responsibly, behave responsibly, and for those who might wish to take alcohol, not to drink and drive. Okay? So today they will be around, tomorrow they will be around virtually, and we have encouraged them that they should go along our sector. They should go this way, maybe as far as the Namshakendi, engaging the drivers at the various taxi ranks or stations up to the Monga this side, so that they can sensitize them on how to behave properly on the road. I've seen that they have got the highway codes, they have the helmets, and so which they are giving the t-shirt free to the drivers. So again, we encourage actually the drivers in Mongo, especially those without the driving licenses, if there are any, let them come, because they are going to also explain it, part of their remit, how to get a driving license, the importance of driving when you have a license, not without a license.
Underage drinking and the junkies might be a menace to the police.
We have told the police that part of the thing they should do is to make sure that junkies don't pester people. Because like we said, this is a premier tourist attraction actually for the province. The province can benefit economically out of this process by making sure that when people have come like this, a critical mass, let them go back home with a good impression. Because a good impression then creates more friends. A bad impression creates more enemies. So we want a good impression, so the junkies and everybody must be at their best.
How do you welcome us in your province this Boga ceremony?
Like so. Like so. Yes, for the colleagues in the Western Province, if this is live, in Mongo particularly, in Mulonga along this way, we want to encourage them to come to the airport to welcome the president. We want him to feel good because he has done so much and he continues to do so much. By them coming to the airport in large numbers, they will show their love, unlike what the enemies of progress are saying.
Thank you very much.